Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me closely. Life is not a game of chasing, pleading, or trembling in fear. It's about standing firm, knowing who you are, and letting what's meant for you find its way to you. When you chase what isn't meant for you, you put yourself in a position of constant dissatisfaction and struggle. It's like running after a shadow. You expend energy, but it always slips away just beyond your reach. The truth is, not everything you want is good for you, and not everything that seems desirable is aligned with your path. The problem with chasing is that it shifts your focus from living in the present to obsessing over an outcome that may not be in your best interest. It's not a sign of ambition or drive. It's often a symptom of insecurity, a fear of missing out, or a refusal to trust in the natural flow of life. When you chase, you hand over your power. You become reactive instead of proactive, allowing external circumstances or people to dictate your worth and happiness. That's not how you were designed to live. You weren't meant to grovel or scramble for attention, love, or success. You were meant to attract these things by being true to yourself, standing firm in your values, and doing the work that aligns with your purpose. When you focus on building yourself, on improving your skills and nurturing your passions, the right opportunities and relationships will find you, not because you chase them, but because you became the kind of person who naturally draws them in. Chasing what isn't meant for you can also blind you to what is already present in your life. While you're preoccupied with pursuing something elusive, you may be ignoring the blessings, opportunities, and people that are already within your grasp. Often we think happiness is tied to achieving something we don't have, but true contentment comes from appreciating what we already do. It's easy to lose sight of this when you're fixated on the next big thing, but the truth is, fulfillment is rarely found by running after something external. It's found in cultivating a sense of gratitude and purpose in the here and now. Another reason to stop chasing is that it often stems from a misunderstanding of worth. You might believe that if you chase hard enough, if you prove yourself enough, you'll finally earn the right to have what you want. But that's not how worth works. Your value isn't something you have to fight for. It's inherent. The more you chase, the more you reinforce the idea that you're not enough as you are, that you need to do more or be more to deserve good things. This mindset can become a vicious cycle where the harder you try to attain something, the further it seems to slip away. There's also a practical element to consider. Chasing can lead to exhaustion emotionally, mentally, and even physically. When you pour all your energy into pursuing something that resists you, you leave little room for anything else. Your relationships, health, and personal growth may suffer because your focus is so singularly fixed on what you're trying to attain. This tunnel vision doesn't just limit your potential, it can also rob you of joy. Life isn't meant to be a relentless pursuit of what's out of reach. It's meant to be a journey of growth, discovery, and fulfillment. Trusting in the natural flow of life doesn't mean you should be passive or lack ambition. It means understanding the difference between effort and desperation, between pursuit and obsession. There's a fine line between working hard to achieve a goal and forcing something that isn't meant to be. When you learn to recognize that line, you free yourself from the constant stress of chasing. You begin to realize that rejection isn't always a bad thing. It's often life's way of redirecting you to something better suited to your path. Letting go of the need to chase also requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on who you are becoming. Invest your time and energy into personal growth, into developing the kind of character that naturally attracts the things you desire. This doesn't mean everything will come easily or immediately, but it does mean that when things do come, they will be right for you. They'll fit into your life seamlessly, without the struggle and anxiety that chasing often brings. What is meant for you will come to you when the time is right, and when you are ready to receive it. It's not about giving up on your dreams or lowering your standards. It's about trusting that you don't need to fight against the current to achieve what is truly yours. When you stop chasing and start aligning yourself with your purpose, life has a way of working out in ways that are far better than you could have planned. Seeking validation from within is one of the most empowering shifts you can make in your life. Too often, people look outside themselves for approval, hoping that others will affirm their worth. They search for compliments, applause, and recognition to feel valued. But this approach has a fundamental flaw. External validation is fleeting and unreliable. When you rely on others to make you feel worthy, you hand over control of your emotions and self-esteem to forces beyond your influence. True confidence, however, comes from within. It's rooted in knowing who you are, what you stand for, and believing in your intrinsic value, regardless of external opinions. When you seek validation externally, you set yourself up for disappointment. People's opinions are fickle. They can lift you up one moment and tear you down the next. If your sense of self-worth is tied to how others perceive you, you'll find yourself on an emotional roller coaster, constantly seeking approval to maintain your confidence. This creates a cycle of dependence, where your happiness becomes contingent on something outside of yourself. But when you learn to validate yourself, you break free from this cycle. You realize that your value doesn't fluctuate based on someone else's judgment. It remains steady because it's anchored in your own beliefs about yourself. Relying on external validation can also cause you to compromise who you are. In the pursuit of acceptance, you may find yourself bending your values, suppressing your opinions, or pretending to be someone you're not. This is a dangerous path, as it disconnects you from your authentic self. Over time, this can lead to feelings of emptiness and dissatisfaction, because the approval you receive isn't truly for you. It's for the version of yourself you've created to please others. Seeking validation from within allows you to stay true to who you are. It gives you the courage to live authentically, knowing that your worth isn't tied to anyone else's approval. Building internal validation requires a conscious effort to shift your focus inward. Instead of asking, "What will they think of me?" ask, "What do I think of myself?" Reflect on your values, your achievements, and the qualities that make you unique. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small, and take pride in the effort you put into becoming the person you want to be. This isn't about arrogance or self-centeredness. It's about recognizing and appreciating your own growth. When you validate yourself, you develop a deeper sense of self-respect, which naturally attracts respect from others. Learning to seek validation from within also means embracing your imperfections. Nobody is perfect, and striving to be so is both exhausting and unnecessary. True self-worth comes from accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. When you acknowledge your weaknesses without shame and celebrate your strengths without arrogance, you cultivate a balanced and healthy sense of self. This kind of self-acceptance is liberating. It frees you from the need to compare yourself to others and allows you to focus on your own journey. Another important aspect of internal validation is setting boundaries. When you rely on external approval, you may find it difficult to say no to others because you fear losing their acceptance. This can lead to overcommitting, burnout, and resentment. But when your validation comes from within, you're able to prioritize your own needs and values without guilt. You understand that it's okay to disappoint others if it means staying true to yourself. This kind of self-assurance allows you to navigate relationships with confidence and integrity, creating healthier and more authentic connections. Internal validation also fosters resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, and not everyone will support or understand your journey. If your confidence depends on external approval, these moments can be devastating. But when you validate yourself, you develop an inner strength that helps you weather criticism and rejection. You're able to view feedback objectively, taking what's constructive and letting go of what isn't. This resilience not only helps you bounce back from adversity, but also empowers you to take risks and pursue your goals without fear of judgment. The shift to seeking validation from within is a process, and it requires patience and practice. It's about unlearning the habit of looking to others for approval and replacing it with a habit of self-reflection and self-affirmation. This doesn't mean you should ignore feedback or dismiss others' opinions entirely. It means that their approval is a bonus, not a necessity. You listen to others, but you don't let their voices overpower your own. You value their input, but you don't let it define your worth. When you seek validation from within, you reclaim your power. You stop living for the applause of others and start living for the fulfillment of your own purpose. You become the author of your own story, no longer swayed by the shifting tides of external opinion. This is where true freedom lies, not in the approval of others, but in the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing your worth, owning your journey, and believing in yourself. Begging for love, respect, or opportunities diminishes your sense of self-worth and places you in a position of powerlessness. When you beg, you inadvertently send a message not just to others but to yourself that you lack value and need to plead for what should come naturally to you. Love, respect, and opportunities are not things to be coerced or extracted. They are freely given to those who carry themselves with confidence, self-respect, and purpose. The act of begging erodes your dignity, making it harder to establish meaningful connections or achieve your goals. Instead, these things should stem from the authenticity and effort you invest in yourself. Love, in its truest form, should never require begging. Real love is mutual, balanced, and rooted in acceptance and understanding. When you beg for love, you place the other person on a pedestal while lowering yourself to the ground. This dynamic is neither healthy nor sustainable. Love built on begging is fragile because it's driven by fear of being alone, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. True love doesn't respond to fear, it responds to strength and vulnerability. It flourishes when both people are equal, standing side by side, not one chasing after the scraps of affection the other might offer. Respect is another cornerstone of any fulfilling relationship or interaction, and it cannot be begged for. Respect is earned through your actions, principles, and the way you carry yourself. Begging for respect is counterproductive because it undermines the very qualities that inspire it. People respect those who respect themselves, those who set boundaries, stand firm in their values, and refuse to settle for less than they deserve. When you demand respect by living authentically and confidently, it comes naturally. But when you beg for it, you inadvertently tell others that you don't truly believe you deserve it, which makes it even harder for them to give. The same principle applies to opportunities. Begging for a chance, whether it's a job, a partnership, or any other kind of opportunity, puts you at a disadvantage. It signals desperation, and desperation rarely inspires confidence in others. Opportunities come to those who prepare for them, who show through their actions that they are ready and capable. When you beg, you shift the focus away from your strengths and onto your neediness, which can make others question your competence or reliability. Instead of begging, focus on proving your value through hard work, persistence, and the quality of your efforts. Begging also creates an unhealthy dynamic where you place your happiness or success in the hands of someone else. Whether it's love, respect, or opportunities, you're essentially saying, "I need you to give me this so I can feel whole." This mindset not only disempowers you, but also puts immense pressure on the other person or entity. It's an imbalance that often leads to disappointment because no one else can fill the void created by your lack of self-belief. Fulfillment begins with you, with recognizing your worth and taking ownership of your journey. Another danger of begging is that it blinds you to better options. When you're consumed with chasing love from someone who doesn't reciprocate, respect from someone who dismisses you, or opportunities from a source that undervalues you, you may overlook the people and possibilities that are genuinely aligned with your worth. Begging narrows your perspective, making it harder to see the abundance of opportunities around you. By letting go of the need to beg, you open yourself up to relationships and situations that honor and uplift you. There's a subtle but powerful shift that happens when you stop begging and start standing in your worth. You begin to realize that what is truly meant for you will never require you to diminish yourself. Love that's real will come to you because of who you are, not because of how much you plead. Respect will be given because you carry yourself with dignity and integrity. Opportunities will arise because you've put in the work and positioned yourself to succeed. When you embrace this mindset, you move from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance, from fear to faith, from desperation to confidence. This doesn't mean you should never ask for what you want or need. Asking is not begging. Asking is rooted in self-awareness and mutual respect, It's about expressing your desires while maintaining your dignity. Begging, on the other hand, comes from a place of insecurity and powerlessness. The key is to approach every situation with the belief that you are worthy of what you're asking for, and that you'll be okay whether you receive it or not. This detachment is what makes you truly powerful. It shows that you value yourself enough not to compromise your dignity for anyone or anything. The most profound love, the deepest respect, and the most rewarding opportunities come not from begging but from being. Be someone who loves themselves enough to walk away from what doesn't serve them. Be someone who respects themselves enough to demand the same from others. Be someone who works diligently and passionately, knowing that the right opportunities will come at the right time. When you embody this mindset, you'll find that you don't need to beg for what you deserve. It will find its way to you naturally. Fear is one of the most powerful barriers to progress. It has the unique ability to paralyze, distract, and diminish your potential. At its core, fear is rooted in the unknown, the uncertainty of failure, rejection, or discomfort. It whispers that staying in your comfort zone is safer than stepping into the unfamiliar. But progress, by its very nature, requires movement, change, and risk. Fear stands in direct opposition to these principles. It keeps you stuck, convincing you to settle for less than you're capable of achieving. Overcoming fear is not just a necessity for progress, it's the gateway to unlocking your true potential. Fear manifests in many ways, often disguising itself as logic or practicality. It convinces you that the risks are too high, the timing isn't right, or that you aren't ready. While caution and planning are important, fear twists these into excuses that prevent action. It magnifies worst-case scenarios and minimizes the rewards of taking a chance. For instance, fear might tell you not to apply for a job you want because you might not get it, or not to pursue a dream because success isn't guaranteed. In doing so, fear robs you of opportunities before you even try. Progress requires silencing this inner voice and taking bold steps forward despite the uncertainty. Fear of failure is perhaps the most common obstacle to progress. Many people avoid pursuing their goals because they are afraid of making mistakes or falling short. But failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of the journey. Every successful person has faced setbacks and learned from them. Each failure is a lesson, a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goals. When you allow the fear of failure to stop you, you miss out on these invaluable lessons. Progress isn't about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it as a natural part of growth. The fear of rejection can be a significant barrier. Whether it's fear of being turned down in relationships, career opportunities, or creative endeavors, the fear of not being accepted often leads to inaction. But rejection is not a reflection of your worth, it's a part of life. Not everyone will see your value, and not every opportunity will align with your path, and that's okay. Progress comes when you stop letting the fear of rejection dictate your choices. It's about understanding that every no brings you closer to the right yes. Another powerful form of fear is the fear of change. Change disrupts the familiar, and stepping into the unknown can feel overwhelming. But progress is impossible without change. Growth requires letting go of old habits, mindsets, and sometimes even relationships that no longer serve you. It requires embracing discomfort and uncertainty as part of the process. Fear will try to keep you clinging to what's comfortable, but comfort zones are stagnant. Progress lies just beyond them, in the willingness to evolve and adapt. Fear can also create a self-imposed prison, limiting not just your actions but also your dreams. It convinces you to aim lower, dream smaller, and settle for less. It tells you that certain achievements are out of reach, or that you're not capable of achieving greatness. Over time, this fear can erode your confidence and belief in yourself. But progress starts with a mindset shift, a decision to challenge the limits fear has placed on you. It requires the courage to dream big and the determination to pursue those dreams relentlessly. One of the most insidious effects of fear is that it delays action. It tells you to wait for the perfect time, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect version of yourself. But perfection is an illusion, and waiting for it only postpones progress. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time to start. The right moment is always now. Overcoming fear means taking action, even when you don't feel fully ready. Progress is built through small, consistent steps, not by waiting for everything to align perfectly. Facing fear head-on is one of the most liberating things you can do. It requires courage, but courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means acting in spite of it. Each time you confront your fears, you weaken their hold over you. You prove to yourself that you are stronger than the doubts and anxieties trying to hold you back. This builds confidence and resilience, creating a positive cycle where each act of bravery makes the next one easier. Progress accelerates when you develop this habit of confronting fear rather than running from it. Fear often exaggerates the risks while downplaying the potential rewards. It focuses on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. But the greatest rewards in life, personal growth, meaningful relationships, career achievements, often lie on the other side of fear. When you push through the discomfort and take that leap of faith, you open yourself up to possibilities you couldn't have imagined. Progress is about choosing to focus on these possibilities instead of letting fear dictate your actions. Fear also thrives in isolation. When you face challenges alone, fear can feel overwhelming and insurmountable. But surrounding yourself with supportive people can help diminish its power. A strong support system can provide encouragement, perspective, and accountability, helping you push past your fears and take action. Whether it's friends, mentors, or a community of like-minded individuals, having others believe in you can give you the strength to believe in yourself. Fear is a natural emotion, but it doesn't have to control you. It's a signal, not a stop sign. Progress requires acknowledging your fears, but refusing to let them dictate your choices. It's about recognizing that the only way to overcome fear is to move through it. Each step forward diminishes its power and brings you closer to the life you want. Fear may be the enemy of progress, but courage is its greatest ally. Living with purpose and confidence is the foundation of a fulfilling and impactful life. Purpose gives your actions meaning, guiding you toward goals that align with your values and passions. Confidence, on the other hand, is the force that drives you to take bold steps toward achieving those goals, even when faced with challenges or uncertainty. Together, purpose and confidence create a powerful synergy that allows you to navigate life with clarity, resilience, and determination. To live with purpose and confidence means to embrace who you are, honor your unique journey, and take deliberate steps toward a future that reflects your highest potential. Purpose begins with understanding your why. It's the deeper reason behind what you do, the driving force that inspires you to wake up every morning and strive for more. Without purpose, life can feel aimless and unfulfilling, as though you're going through the motions without a clear destination. But when you live with purpose, every action, big or small, becomes a step towards something meaningful. It gives you direction, focus, and a sense of fulfillment that nothing else can provide. Living with purpose is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about aligning your life with what truly matters to you. Confidence is the belief in your ability to succeed and overcome obstacles. It's not about arrogance or thinking you're better than others. It's about trusting yourself and your capabilities. Confidence comes from within, built through self-awareness and consistent effort. It grows every time you take a step outside your comfort zone, accomplish a goal, or overcome a fear. Living confidently means acknowledging your strengths and embracing your imperfections. It's about showing up authentically, knowing that you are enough as you are, and that you have what it takes to face whatever challenges come your way. A life lived with purpose and confidence starts with self-awareness. You must take the time to reflect on your values, passions, and aspirations. What makes you come alive? What impact do you want to leave on the world? When you identify these answers, you create a foundation for purpose. Confidence grows from this foundation because it's rooted in authenticity. When you know who you are and what you stand for, you are less likely to be swayed by external opinions or doubts. Purpose and confidence are intertwined. They feed off each other, creating a cycle of empowerment and growth. One of the keys to living with purpose and confidence is setting clear goals. Purpose provides the why and goals provide the how. Break your larger purpose into actionable steps, and then commit to following through. Each goal achieved reinforces your confidence, showing you that you are capable of turning your vision into reality. Even when you encounter setbacks, the sense of purpose will keep you motivated, while confidence will remind you that challenges are temporary and that you have the strength to persevere. Together, they create a mindset that is focused on progress rather than perfection. Fear and doubt are natural emotions, but they can be significant barriers to living with purpose and confidence. Fear often tells you to stay safe, to avoid risk, and to settle for less than you deserve. Doubt whispers that you're not good enough or that your dreams are unrealistic. But living with purpose and confidence means facing these emotions head-on and choosing to act anyway. It's about understanding that fear and doubt are part of the process, not reasons to stop. Each time you take a step forward, despite these feelings, you weaken their grip and strengthen your belief in yourself. Living with purpose also requires adaptability. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and your path may not always be clear or straightforward. Confidence allows you to navigate these uncertainties with grace, trusting that you have the ability to adjust and move forward. Purpose gives you the flexibility to reassess your goals while staying true to your core values. Together, they help you remain steady and focused even when the road ahead is uncertain. Living with purpose and confidence is not about having all the answers, but about being willing to seek them as you go. Another important aspect of living with purpose and confidence is surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with can have a profound impact on your mindset and motivation. Seek out individuals who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. Purpose thrives in an environment of support and encouragement, while confidence flourishes when you're reminded of your strengths and potential. At the same time, be mindful of removing negative influences that drain your energy or feed your insecurities. Protecting your environment is an essential step in maintaining purpose and confidence. Living with purpose and confidence also involves embracing failure as a part of growth. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone on the path to achievement. Each setback provides an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. Purpose gives you the resilience to keep going, while confidence reminds you that failure does not define you. It's merely a temporary state that brings you closer to your goals. When you view failure through this lens, you stop fearing it and start embracing it as a valuable teacher. Living with purpose and confidence is a journey, not a destination. It's about making intentional choices every day that align with your values and bring you closer to your goals. It's about trusting yourself even when the path is unclear and staying committed to your vision despite challenges. Purpose gives your life meaning, and confidence gives you the courage to pursue it. Together, they empower you to live a life that is true to who you are and impactful in ways that extend far beyond yourself. Trust in faith and preparation is the cornerstone of a life lived with intention, resilience, and purpose. Faith is the assurance that even when the path ahead is uncertain, a greater plan is unfolding, guiding you toward what is meant for you. It provides comfort in difficult times and instills hope for better days ahead. Preparation, on the other hand, is the tangible work you put in to align with that faith, ensuring that when opportunities arise, you are ready to seize them. Together, faith and preparation form a powerful partnership that empowers you to face life's challenges with confidence and clarity. Faith requires surrender, a willingness to let go of control and trust in something bigger than yourself. It doesn't mean passivity or waiting idly for life to happen to you, rather. It's about believing that your efforts combined with divine guidance will lead to the right outcome. Faith is what sustains you when the results of your work aren't immediately visible. It allows you to keep going, even when progress feels slow or setbacks arise. It's a quiet assurance that every step you take has purpose, even if you can't see the entire journey just yet. Preparation is the action that gives substance to faith. It's about putting in the work, honing your skills and positioning yourself to succeed. Faith without preparation is wishful thinking, while preparation without faith can feel hollow and directionless. When the two are combined, they create a balance that keeps you grounded and proactive. Preparation ensures you are not just waiting for things to happen, but actively working toward your goals. It demonstrates belief in your own potential and readiness to embrace the opportunities that faith assures will come your way. Life often throws unexpected challenges, and this is where trust in both faith and preparation becomes essential. Faith reminds you that even setbacks are part of a greater plan, while preparation equips you with the tools to navigate them. When difficulties arise, your preparation provides practical solutions, and your faith keeps you emotionally and mentally steady. Together, they create a resilience that allows you to adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. This combination ensures that no challenge is insurmountable, and that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. One of the most profound aspects of faith is its ability to provide clarity and focus. It helps you prioritize what truly matters and let go of distractions that don't align with your purpose. Faith anchors you, ensuring that your actions are guided by a higher vision, rather than fleeting impulses or external pressures. Preparation builds on this by transforming that vision into a concrete plan. It takes the abstract hope that faith provides and turns it into actionable steps. This synergy allows you to work with purpose and intention, knowing that your efforts are aligned with a greater good. Trusting in faith and preparation also teaches patience. Success and fulfillment are rarely immediate. They are the result of consistent effort over time. Faith allows you to be patient with the process, trusting that what is meant for you will come at the right time. Preparation ensures that you are not idle during this waiting period. Instead, you use the time to refine your skills, build your knowledge, and strengthen your character. Patience, when combined with preparation, is not passive, but active, a state of readiness for the opportunities that faith promises will arrive. Doubt is an inevitable part of any journey, and it can be one of the greatest tests of faith. When progress feels slow or obstacles seem overwhelming, it's natural to question whether your efforts are worthwhile. In these moments, faith serves as a reminder that your path has purpose, even if it's not immediately clear. Preparation reinforces this by providing evidence of your commitment and capability. Every skill you've built and every step you've taken is a testament to your dedication. Together, faith and preparation silence doubt, replacing it with assurance and determination. Faith also encourages humility, reminding you that you are part of something greater than yourself. It teaches you to seek guidance, remain open to learning, and trust in the timing of your journey. Preparation complements this by emphasizing the importance of self-discipline and personal responsibility. It's a reminder that while faith provides direction, it is your effort that propels you forward. This balance of humility and hard work ensures that you remain grounded while striving for greatness, understanding that true success is a partnership between divine guidance and personal action. Opportunities often come when you least expect them, and this is where the true power of faith and preparation becomes evident. Faith keeps you hopeful and optimistic, believing that something good is on the horizon. Preparation ensures that when that moment arrives, you are ready to act. Whether it's a career breakthrough, a chance encounter, or a solution to a long-standing challenge, preparation transforms potential into reality. Trusting in both ensures that you are not caught off guard or unprepared, but instead ready to embrace the opportunities that align with your purpose. Living with trust in faith and preparation also cultivates gratitude. Faith helps you recognize the blessings in your life, even in difficult times, and preparation highlights the progress you've made through your efforts. Together, they create a mindset of appreciation for both the journey and the destination. Gratitude reinforces your faith, encouraging you to trust in the process, and it fuels your preparation by reminding you of how far you've come. This cycle of gratitude, faith, and preparation creates a sense of fulfillment and joy that enriches every aspect of your life. Trusting in faith and preparation is about living with intention and balance. It's about believing in a higher purpose while taking responsibility for your role in fulfilling it. Faith gives you the courage to dream big, and preparation gives you the tools to make those dreams a reality. Together, they empower you to face challenges with resilience, seize opportunities with confidence, and live a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and aligned with your highest potential.